While we know true artistry comes with technique and finesse, today's creative project is going to make artists out of all of us, I'm told, with no rules and very few guidelines, just a pounce of a sponge, and you're on your way to a really fun, creative expression. Take an abstract shape and turn it into art, my first guest says. Natalie Malan is joining me in studio to break down the simple steps of freeform painting to really create anything you can imagine. Welcome back, friend.
Thanks for having me.
So this is such a fun concept, and while we're focusing on one particular shape or motif, you say you can apply this to a myriad of different
You can do so many different
expressions.
things with it. Yeah, just doing an abstract kind of a painting helps you relax and get kind of in that zone. And then once you're in that zone, you can use pencils and pens to nail it down and make it look more final.
Do you think this is the sponge painting, this freeform painting, a good gateway to a creative goal?
Or even a creative rut. If you're in a rut and you're, thinking, I don't want to paint today, I don't know what I want to do, just take some old paper, use the back, do a couple little shapes, and then see what it turns into. It's an abstract exercise they do a lot with artwork. You know when you draw that squiggle and then you have someone else draw something on it? Have you ever done that?
My kids are really good at this, actually.
It's so fun.
Which speaks to, I think, my leash creative imagination and their unleashed creative opportunity. We're making little fuzzy chicks today.
Yeah, and we saw this first on Dear Ann Art on Instagram, and we thought it was so cute. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have you take this.
Okay.
Now there's different types of sponges. This is a natural sea sponge, and it has, kind of hairy little edges. And then this is a face painting sponge.
Oh, okay.
And so this is really fun too. So I'm just gonna have you dip in the paint. I make little wells of paint, and then just make some blobs. I like to do kind of 2 circle blobs.
Oh, and more paint.
I need to put more paint. It's not dark enough.
More paint. More paint, please.
We're gonna put some orange. It's been drying.
We're gonna saturate this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't try to talk artistically because I'm standing next to you.
No, I love it.
I'm standing next to the master.
Tell me all the art things. Here we go. There we go.
A little better?
We gotta put some more water on here. But anyway, what you're gonna do is make 2 little dots. 2 little blobs. So one is the body of your chick and one is the little head of your chick.
Head to body, got it.
You need to let them dry. So I just did 6 blobs on this paper. That's all I did. And then we're gonna go through, and I'll have you do this. So you pick a little spot to put a beak on here.
I'm just gonna carve out a little space for my elbow. Yeah.
So just stick a little beak on that guy.
May I use your cheat sheet just for the sake of television credibility?
Okay, now, while you're doing that, so you can just add a little beak. I like to add little eyes. This pen is a waterproof archival ink pen. And that means you can use this at any point in the process. You can do it early on, you can do it later at the end and still paint over the top.
Okay.
Now this one is a size 08, which is kind of a fatter version for this. So now you can add little details, you can add wings, and
this is so cute and so fun.
Isn't it so fun?
Yeah.
Now the other thing I want to show you that the kids are gonna love.
Yes.
And that is to add fun little splatters at the end with an old toothbrush. We keep these around for cleaning, we keep them around for lots of art projects.
I feel like I've said this before, but this takes me right back to my 6-year-old self, my mom's toll painting.
Yes.
We were toothbrush flipping all the time.
All the time. It's great. The other thing you can do too, if you can do the toothbrush or you can do it in a brush. So if you do it with a toothbrush, you load it up with paint and then you kind of splatter it on.
I'll get out of the way and you can splatter.
I don't want to get your tablecloth off.
A lot of fun. No, go.
But you can also use a paintbrush and splatter it like this.
Look at that.
And sometimes that gives you more control. You can take another piece of paper and kind of protect your surface if you want it to not splatter everywhere. Or if you don't want it on the face of your chick, you can cover the face of your chick with something, and then that helps you control where the splatter's going.
So since we referenced kids or grandkids, it would be fun to kind of blob your paper together.
Oh, so fun.
And then creatively just see where everyone takes their character interpretations from there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
No wrong.
Or you see where people do those blind portrait paint. You could kind of do the first part together and then separate and then get back together and see who's chicks and who made, bunnies and rabbits and bears and that kind of thing.
I was gonna ask, what are some other animal applications? Bunnies, rabbits, bears?
I think anything furry would be great for this project.
Okay, all right. Super fun. And really the goal is just to start, right? Once
just to start. That's the hardest thing.
Start a stroke of creativity.
Teaching classes with people, that's what I found more often than not. It's just coming up with the confidence to paint. And I talk about that a lot, and I have online classes and things too, but it's just people are so afraid of making a mistake, but you just get a new piece of paper,
Right,
you know?
right. What's exciting you right now as you're creating as a professional
Oh my
in the world
goodness.
of watercolor and design? What has you excited right
I
now?
always love repeat patterns. I always love intricate details. You've seen a resurgence in kind of, you know, the detail like on your top or, you know, the little more intricate things. We went
Yeah.
so modern for so long.
Yeah.
It's been really fun to see in home decor and design.
The block print.
You know, the block print is so hot right now too.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
of those things, I'm all in because I love that on textiles especially. My home's very neutral, but then textiles I love.
Is where you can have fun.
I love it.
Well, thank you for helping us have fun today. It's so neat to just explore the colors, the shapes, or the lack thereof, and to see the fun detail we can add. Of course, hers still look better than mine, but I'm not comparing or judging
No.
myself.
No.
Progression for all.
You gotta do a couple. You need to do, I tell people you need to do at least 10. It's kind of like learning how to write.
Okay. Well, Natalie, thank you for the creative charge. You mentioned your classes. Where can we get more from you?
Yeah, nataliemalan.com. I have all kinds of fun things in a shop with cute artsy things in it and watercolors and classes, the paints you see here.
All right, Natalie Malan on social and on the web. We'll link you to both platforms from our website. Thanks for kicking us off today on the cutest,
course.
fuzziest, most creative little project.